Hi everyone, welcome back to another matchday vlog. It's Monday night football, and to be honest, I'm not a big fan of these Monday night games. Last week I went to Gornik. Tonight I'm just going because it's like a 20-minute tram ride away from here. So we are going to the game between Ruch Chorzów and Radomiak Radom. I will try to keep it a short episode because yeah, it's a Monday. I really don't think they should play games on Mondays. But yeah, for Radom, they're looking for a win. They lost last week against Silesia. They need a win now because next week, at the end of the month, they will play against Silesia Stadium, which will be a much difficult team on paper to beat than Ruch. So they're definitely looking for the win, but their away form is not that great. And yeah, so far I've seen like it's actually very chaotic, their football, which means there's opportunities for Ruch. Okay, my tram is coming. We'll pick it up at the stadium. Okay, at the stadium now. 1 hour till kickoff. It's pretty quiet. Someone lost their scarf here, I see. But yeah, when it comes to Ruch, it has been a bit of a dramatic week. They fired their coach after 2.5 years, and they went for the cheap option to just promote the assistant coach. So not sure what it will mean in terms of footballing qualities, because in my opinion, like, the previous coach wasn't that bad. He was just working with what he had, and this team is not on the level of Ekstraklasa. I mean, they're fighting spirit. But yeah, it will be an interesting match because even the bookies put the odds very close to each other, and because it's Monday, the stadium will not be that full, but still they sold over 11,000 tickets, which is the second highest Monday attendance this season, and that's excluding people that are buying tickets on the match day itself. So we have to see if we're going to break the record. But yeah, there are some important games coming up for Ruch before the winter break. I think at home at Ruch Chorzów and Zagłębie Lubin, so I will go to both of those matches, and let's see if the new coach can bring better results. Keep my fingers crossed. I mean, there's still some stuff around, but yeah, much less than the previous week. So to give you a hint, the catering of the stadium themselves, which is behind there, they charge 15 zlotys for a bag of popcorn. If you go here, you can get kielbasa with a bread roll and a pickle for 20 zlotys. Well, the temptation was too big, so I'm gonna do a sausage review. Also, I'm not really a fan of them removing the caps because all other stadiums don't do that, except here. I mean, I wish I could throw the bottle this far, but there's a running track in between. That's a good sausage. Fresh from the grill. You can taste the fire. It's juicy. 10 out of 10.
Co jesteś na doświadczeniu?
Radom bezbramkowo. Zapraszamy oczywiście wszystkich kibiców do naszych stref gastronomicznych, do swoich gadżetami. Sędzia Damian Sylwestrzak zakończył spotkanie 15. kolejki PKO Bank Polski Ekstraklasy.
So again a 0-0. It's not my lucky weekend, but I have to say this match was much more fun to watch than yesterday's game. Both teams played much directer football, and we're looking for a win. So it was fun to watch. That said, I do think Ruch should have won this one. So they were very unlucky in the finishing, hitting the bar twice. Radom wasn't really that dangerous, although on the wing, on the right wing with Semedo was pretty dangerous actually, especially in the first half. They got through, got to the byline and made some dangerous crosses, but Pedro is probably the most unluckiest footballer in the league, so they couldn't really finish them. But I can say the same about Szczepan, because besides his offside goal, he also missed some great opportunities. But yeah, a point. Should be happy with that. Next home game is against Kielce, so we'll be definitely there for that one. But yeah, thank you for joining me for this weekend. It's not been a very goal-heavy weekend, but it can happen. Next weekend there will not be any video because there's the international break, and even in ice hockey there's no game because GKS is playing an international tournament. outside of Poland. Please like and subscribe. You know what to do. You guys are the best. Let's get to 1,000 and get that Polish video out of the way. There's a lot of you keep asking me about it. And we'll see each other in 2 weeks. Bye bye.